with Harding head football coach Ronny Huckabee after the Bison's 56-13 home win over Southern Arkansas. And Coach, just your initial thoughts on what was a great performance at home tonight at First Security Stadium.
Man, was that ever fun. That was a lot of fun. It was fun for our kids, fun for our fans. You know, we had a great atmosphere here all day long. We had a great atmosphere out on the mini grove, if you want to use that term, of our tailgating area. You know, the kids were ready to play. You know, we were really, really excited about playing a quality football team, you know, a team that, you know, has got, you know, SAU's got a lot of talent. You know, obviously it was our night tonight, but I don't think that's a real reflection of their football team, you know, what happened out there. But we just executed super, super well on offense. Our defense kept them out of the red zone. That's a powerful offense over there. There's a reason they're second in the GAC in total offense, because they, you know, they got a lot of weapons, and their quarterback's an operator, and, you know, it's hard to hem him up. So I was really, really proud of our guys at keeping them to, you know, 2 scores there. And then once we kind of got a beat on them offensively, you know, we felt like we had all the answers, and I think that proved out.
Coach, just talk a little bit more about the atmosphere, because I know I got here a couple of hours before the game. As always, I had a hard time finding a parking spot. What does that mean to your football team when they see all those folks ready for Bison football? I know that means a lot to this team.
That is huge. I mean, you know, we had a lot of recruits here today. You know, we got our red shirts, and, you know, they're trying to, you know, get an understanding of what game day's like here. And, you know, being parents weekend helped, family weekend helped. But, you know, we had a great atmosphere out there on the, you know, in the tailgating area that would, you know, people that are here all the time. And, you know, obviously we have a really good football team. We think we got a chance to, you know, continue to do well if we'll take care of business and take 1 week at a time, and, you know, not try to get ahead of ourselves. And because there's some really, really good football teams in this league that, you know, we've got to face, and we start going down to Monticello next week, and that'll be a big challenge. Those guys are playing great at home. It's just, there's just a lot of buzz, a lot of positive things going on right now, and I think it starts with our kids and the way they're playing.
And comment on the 500 yards rushing, only the 3rd time in program history that's happened.
Right. Well, when you go back to 2012 and the game that we played against those guys down on El Dorado, and they held us to 147 total yards, that, you know, that speaks volumes, because we've worked really, really hard against the plan that these guys have used to defend us, and I think it was an indication of that tonight, and how hard our guys played.
And you had the lead at halftime. We've talked about it before after games. And what is it about this team that coming out to begin the second half that really seemed to put the pedal down and score on that first series?
Well, I think it's an indication of a mature football team on one hand, and, you know, we do have a lot of old guys on offense that have been they've been through a lot of battles. Fortunately for us, I think we've deferred, and we've got the ball in the second half to start with, which has been critical for us in, you know, these 4 games that we played. And you know, we get in there, we make our adjustments. I think our offensive coaches are doing a fantastic job of dealing with what we're seeing and making the adjustments, and then coming back out there in the second half and taking it down the field.
We've talked about the combination of Magalay and Westbrook, and Shelley had 77 yards tonight. But what about Westbrook? That's back-to-back years against Southern Arkansas. He had 171 yards against him last year, 134 tonight, and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, 134, 2 touchdowns, and I think 10 carries. That's pretty strong, you know. You know, we took him out of the game when we felt pretty confident that we had it secured, and you know, we left him in there. I don't know what he'd have done, but, you know, the guy had a great night tonight. It looked like Romo Westbrook, and you know, if he'll continue to play like that, he's going to give us a great chance.
Coach Huckabee, always great to be with you. Best of luck this week, and we'll talk to you next week. Jason Oliver after the Bison's 56-13 victory over Southern Arkansas. And just your initial thoughts on what's a huge home conference win against Southern Arkansas tonight.
Yeah, definitely. You know, Southern Arkansas is a team that we have a lot of respect for. They've played us tough the past 2 years, and just to come out and get a big win against that quality of an opponent, that's real big. That makes us feel real good moving forward.
Just talk about your position, and obviously you spend so much time blocking. How fun is it to finally get a chance to put one in the end zone tonight?
Yeah, it was really fun. You know, it's been that way. You know, blocking is always going to come first at our position. We're a very unselfish group, and we know that the carries come when they come. And so, but to get some touches and some space, definitely it felt good. It was a lot of fun.
What did it feel like to play in front of what seemed like a really good crowd tonight, with a lot of energy for this conference game against Southern Arkansas?
Yeah, I was talking to some of the other seniors on the team, just talking about how the atmosphere around Harding has changed so much in the past 4 years. You know, the excitement around football has grown a crazy amount. It's really been a cool thing to see.
And one final thing to talk about, 500 yards rushing for this football team, only the third time in school history that that's happened. I know you take a lot of pride in that. Just talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I mean, that's a great accomplishment. You know, credit to our coaches. They worked so hard to put us in a position to be successful. Really, that's just a testament to our work ethic. Yeah, that's amazing. Wow.
Jason Otter, congratulations, and best
Here
of
with
luck next week.
Roberson
Roberson after a 56-13 Bison win over Southern Arkansas at home, and just your initial thoughts on what was a huge conference win for this football team against a good Southern Arkansas team.
Yes, sir. We knew it was going to be tough coming in because every year they play us really, really hard, but we were really, really confident in our preparation this past week, and I think we executed pretty well.
To come on the road and to hold a team like Southern Arkansas to just 13 points, what did you feel like the key to that was coming into tonight's game?
Staying with what Coach told us to do. We had a couple butts at the beginning, but we stayed with it. We didn't let them score in the second half, and that's really big for us. We pride ourselves in how good our defense is.
And a mobile quarterback that you faced tonight, you know that he can throw the football, but you were able to really put a lot of pressure on him throughout the evening and really contain his running game also, because he's very good at scrambling out of the pocket.
Yes, sir. With our depth, that's really, really huge. We keep fresh people coming in each and every time, and we just kept getting after him. Kept coming at him, and we got him.
And how important was it to win at home in front of a big crowd like we saw, great atmosphere before the game, throughout the game, and to send the home fans home happy?
Yes, we've been on the road for the past 2 weeks, and we've been talking about coming home and playing in front of a big crowd. We're just happy we got our win. It was huge, especially with the crowd, because the crowds are getting better within the past couple of years. So we're just happy we got to play at home for sure. We love playing at home.
Roberson, congratulations on a big win over Southern Arkansas tonight.
Thank you very much.